This week on the ZonaZoo Sports Report, a recap of Arizona football versus Stanford and a preview of the UCLA game, women's volleyball versus ASU, and the 2009 NCAA Woman of the Year. Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the ZonaZoo Sports Report. I'm Maddy Rundin alongside Ben Gabrielson, and Ben, we have another show chock full of anything and everything you need to know about Arizona athletics. We start off this week though with Arizona football, who had just squeaked by Stanford with a victory with a great defensive stand at the end of the game. Let's go check out those game highlights.
Parents Weekend 2010, the Arizona Wildcats take on the Stanford Cardinal. It was a wild one, bringing out the celebrities. David Hasselhoff, the Hoff, singing the national anthem before this one. And Toby Gerhardt, no slow motion runs on the beach for him. He's stuffed. Andrew Luck would throw an interception here to safety Robert Golden, who knows just what to do with it. Taking it to the barn, pick 6 for him, and the Wildcats would jump up 7 very early. Wilbur Wildcat and the fans obviously loving it on Parents Weekend. And then first quarter, Andrew Luck fumbles the snap, recovered by the Arizona defense, and Nick Foles and company would make him pay. Going up top right here to David Douglas, who makes the catch in traffic, running right into your living room. The Cats would be down at halftime, down 15 at one point in this game, but the fourth quarter, Greg Nuelko making like a middle school dance because he doesn't want to be touched. Going in from 43 yards out and 6 points. Cats would take the lead late. Andrew Luck and Stanford one more last gasp for air, but they can't do it on 4th and goal. Trevin Wade denies them, and the Arizona Wildcats on Parents Weekend go in and increase their record to 4-2. A great game put on between Arizona and Stanford in front of all the families that traveled down here to Tucson. Over 1,100 total yards in that game between the two teams. But the big news today in Tucson is the BCS rankings. Arizona has cracked the top 25. They are number 22 in the land, according to the BCS standings.
That's right, and it is the first time that a Mike Stoops team is ranked above a Bob Stoops team, which being Oklahoma, who is not even in the BCS rankings. However, I mean, some may say the victory did come mostly from our offense, but there was a brilliant play on defense other than the defensive stand at the end of the game that was made by Robert Golden, who had a 79-yard interception returned for a touchdown. So let's go look at that play as our play of the week.
That was a great play, Maddie, but now it's time for our picture of the week, and it comes from our very own ZonaZoo student section, who performed one of the most successful card stunts we've seen here in recent years. Let's take a look.
While the fans were busy doing their thing in the stands, Nick Foles, the Pac-10 Offensive Player of the Week, was busy doing his thing on the field. He went 40 of 51 for 415 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions, so pretty impressive.
Yeah, a great game for Nick, but from one outstanding Wildcat to another. Lacey Niemeyer, a former swimming standout here at U of A, was named the NCAA Woman of the Year, an extraordinary honor, and she's only the 3rd U of A student athlete to ever win it. She helped us win the 2008 National Championship in swimming and diving, and is also a silver medalist in 2008 for the 400-meter freestyle relay team in Beijing.
It was a great weekend for Wildcats, both past and present, including the women's volleyball team, who got a key road victory up at Arizona State this weekend. And Ben, it was their first road victory of the season, and they hope to bring that momentum with them up when they visit the Bay Area schools at number 14 Cal and number 5 Stanford.
Yeah, that'll be a big weekend for women's volleyball. But back here in Tucson, the Arizona football team hosts the UCLA Bruins, who bring in a 3-game losing streak, but they do also have the 2nd best passing defense in the conference, led by Raheem Moore, who leads the nation in interceptions, so Nick Foles will have to watch out there.
That's right, and the Arizona defense will see their 2nd freshman quarterback in as many weeks in Kevin Price of UCLA. You know, let's hope they do a little better than they did against Andrew Luck last weekend.
Let's hope they have a little bit better luck in those terms.
That's right.
Well, thanks for joining us on this week's edition of the ZonaZoo Sports Report. I'm Ben Gabrielson alongside Maddy Rundin. As always, we'll see you next week, Wildcats.